Good afternoon and thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Mark Hall. We begin with breaking news in the district. A student is recovering after being shot this morning outside of their Northeast D.C. school. Our Randy Bass is live on scene. Randy, what do we know about what happened this morning?
Yeah, Mark, right now the school here, KIPP DC College Prep, confirming that that student is expected to be okay, saying in a letter that was sent home to families just a few minutes ago that this student has non-life-threatening injuries. Still very early in the investigation at this point. Crime scene investigators are here laying down evidence markers, seeing at least 14 of those on the ground right now, some of those indicating shell casings on the ground here along Brentwood Parkway in Northeast. We're just about a block away from Union Market here, just to give you a better idea of where we are right now, though. Parents are also lined up here outside the school police perimeter trying to get inside to pull their kids out of school. The school right now is on secure status. No students in or out right now. Some of the parents here telling us they got calls from their kids inside crying and frightened. Again, very few details at this point. Police say it all happened this morning around 10:30. Officers have been here investigating, marking evidence, talking with people in the area since then. At this point, it's not clear if the shooter was also a student, and it's not clear what led up to this shooting. The circumstances still very much being investigated. We're hoping for an update from police here in the next hour or so. Right now, again, police still very much in the early stages of the investigation here outside KIPP DC College Prep along Brentwood Parkway Northeast. Still a lot to unpack here and a lot still left to investigate. The story very much developing at this point. We'll bring you more details as we get them, both here on air and online at dcnewsnow.com. Live in Northeast, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
Randy, thank you. Also breaking, retired Justice Sandra Day O'Connor, the first woman to serve on the Supreme Court, passed away at the age of 93. O'Connor died in Phoenix of complications related to advanced dementia. She played a key part in some of the court's landmark decisions, and coming up at 12:30, we're going to take a look at the life and legacy of Sandra Day O'Connor. Well, more breaking on the national front. The House, in a historic vote, has expelled Representative George Santos. The move, which has not been seen in 20 years, took 3 attempts over 6 months and required support from large numbers in both parties. Santos is facing federal indictment on 23 counts of wire fraud, identity theft, and other campaign finance charges. Well, Charles County deputies are searching for a missing 25-year-old man. Officials say that Jamel Li Huang II has not been seen since Saturday. He lives at the Indian Head military base. On Monday, Huang's car was found submerged in the Monowoman Creek, but he wasn't in the water or in the submerged car. Anyone with information on where he may be should contact the Charles County Sheriff's Department. And developing now, a Woodbridge High School student arrested and charged with sexual battery. The student, a teenager, 18 years old, is currently waiting for his court date. DC News Now's Lex Juarez is outside of the Garfield Senior High School, where the alleged assault happened, and explains why it took over a month for police to report it.
Well, detectives were investigating for about 4 weeks and just charged that 18-year-old student earlier this week. Police identified the suspect as 18-year-old Lamine Malouk. He's currently facing a misdemeanor charge of sexual battery. According to police, another student said she was assaulted by Malouk in a school bathroom. That girl, who is under 18, later told a family member what happened, and they called the police. Detectives investigated for almost a month, and that teen was formally charged on Monday. Now, with the charge of misdemeanor sexual battery, Malouk could face up to a year in jail or a $2,500 fine, depending on how the proceedings go in court. A judge could also decide to sentence him to a combination of the two. Right now, he is waiting for a court date and has been released from police custody. In Woodbridge, I'm Lex Juarez, DC News Now.
Lex, thank you. In an effort to cut down on car thefts, D.C. is once again handing out free tracking tags to certain neighborhoods. The pilot program targets 6 areas of the district considered high risk. The tracking tags will be handed out on Tuesday and Wednesday at RFK Stadium, and if you're eligible, you can stop by between 4:30 and 7:30 p.m. Visit dcnewsnow.com to check your eligibility. All right, meteorologist Damon Matson joins us now with the latest check in the forecast. Damon, of course, happy Friday. How are things looking?
Happy Friday, my friend. And, well, we're dealing with a little bit of soggy weather heading our way as we try to wrap up this week here. We've already noticed all of the cloud cover spread out over the entire DMV, and now we're starting to finally see those rain showers popping up on the map. But we expected this. It took some time for the rainfall to start to overcome a lot of the dry air we've had in place for the last few days. Some locations in the mountains back toward Cumberland, Kaiser here, right into parts of West Virginia, and now Northern Virginia down toward Cumberland, Culpeper there, Front Royal and Winchester, all seeing some light rain showers. And soon enough, we are going to see this rainfall progress to the east, and we will then have some soggy weather in D.C. and across the I-95 corridor as the wider view really shows that this storm system, a lot of precipitation happening just to our north. But we'll keep our eye on this scattered batch of showers that is crossing out of southwestern Virginia. That's what's going to be giving us some of our soggy weather here as we roll on into the rest of the afternoon. So starting here within the hour, we should see those rain showers spread out over D.C. and the I-95 corridor, and everybody else to the west will also be experiencing some of this soggy weather. Our highest chance for that rainfall then the rest of the day will come through the afternoon into the early evening, so be sure to have the umbrella handy if you have any Friday night dinner plans, just want to get out and about here as you get your weekend started. But the later we go toward the night tonight, it looks like those rain showers should let up a little bit more so, and we have the chance to dry out a little bit as we head into your Friday night. But folks, this is just one round of rainfall that is out there in the forecast. Could we run into some additional soggy weather as we go throughout the weekend? We'll have a full check of that forecast coming up here in just a bit.
Damon, thank you. Well, new this afternoon, one person is dead and another is hurt after a crash in Prince George's County. This happened in the area of Landover Road and Kent Town Place around 1 this morning. Police say that a sedan and an SUV collided. The driver of the SUV died at the scene. The driver of the sedan is in the hospital with minor injuries. Investigators are working to learn what caused the crash. Well, Prince George's County Police are investigating a deadly shooting in Oxon Hill. It happened on the 6,000 block of Oxon Hill Road around 6 p.m. last night. Police say that they found a man inside of a vehicle with gunshot wounds. He was taken to the hospital where he later died. Police are still looking for suspects and a motive. And police say that there's been an uptick in shoplifting at major retailers in Frederick County. Our Michaela Newton spoke with the sheriff's office about what the county is doing to crack down on crime.
Officials say this is the area where the county is seeing the most shoplifting at some major retail stores like Dick's Sporting Goods near the Francis Scott Key Mall. Sheriff Chuck Jenkins says they plan on cracking down. The holidays are usually forgiving. And unfortunately, some people take too. The Frederick County Sheriff's Office says they responded to more than a dozen calls for shoplifting and theft over the Thanksgiving holiday.
We've seen over the years an increase in people coming to Frederick County from out of county thinking they're going to take advantage maybe of a lack of law enforcement effort, but not so. This is a priority for us. It's a targeted approach toward it.
Now FCSO has come up with a plan to increase patrols and crack down on crimes. 2 suspects have been arrested, and according to Frederick County Sheriff, after detaining one of the suspects, they found more items from major retail stores like Dick's Sporting Goods, JCPenney, and Zoomies in his possession.
You're going to see us here. You might not see us here. Plain clothes, undercover, a heavy presence, and we're going to be effective. It's offensive to the person standing in line, paying for their goods, and they see people run out the doors with cartloads of merchandise. So we're going to try to stop it.
Sheriff Jenkins said they began working with some of the management of these major retailers last spring to make sure that shoplifting doesn't get out of control by allowing management to easily contact officials as soon as the crime happens. Reporting in Frederick County, Maryland, I'm Michaela Newton for DC News Now.
Thank you. And there's a new obstacle impacting plans to build the FBI's new headquarters in Prince George's County, Maryland. The Inspector General of the General Service Administration is now investigating how the new site was chosen. Earlier this month, FBI Director Christopher Wray raised concerns about a possible conflict of interest. Wray accused a senior GSA executive of choosing Maryland over Virginia because the property was owned by WMATA, where the executive previously worked. Virginia leaders like Senator Mark Warner calling for an investigation.
you had 3 career professionals in a selection process that had already been manipulated still pick Virginia. You had a political appointee come in, and frankly, the explanation of manipulating the numbers and the standards was over the top.
Well, the GSA says that there's no conflict of interest. They also say that Greenbelt was chosen because it was the more affordable option. Well, state and local Maryland leaders also releasing a statement. It reads in part, any objective evaluation will find that the GSA arrived at this decision after a thorough and transparent process. Well, turning to the ABC News Now exclusive, where identity of the dangerous working conditions for DC News Now exclusive, pardon me, about dangerous working conditions for air traffic controllers in the DMV. That's at Dulles and Reagan airports. Well, according to records as of September of this year, controllers at the Washington Tower already clocked in nearly 6,000 overtime hours. Workers at Dulles Tower facing similar issues, with overtime hours nearly doubling from 2021 to 2022. Well, in August, the FAA announced a series of meetings following an alarming number of close calls and near misses on runways across the nation.
On a day you might get severe thunderstorms in the area and you're having to reroute a bunch of traffic, you might not have the bodies to get in there and really do it successfully. Most jobs you can have a slip and it's not a problem. Our slip could be deadly.
Well, this comes as Congress weighs an FAA reauthorization bill facing a December 31st deadline.